Hello, friends. Welcome to another Dear Madam live. It is Sunday. I hope you had a good weekend and you're gearing up for a good week ahead. Um, yeah, I had a good week, I think. Nice and productive, I would say. So, optimistic for the week ahead. It is officially Aries season. So, it is the true new year, in my opinion, the true fresh start of things. And in the spirit of that, we're gonna blend this YouTube podcast thing together again, like we've done before. Um, I'm just trying to figure out how exactly I want to do that, because um I've got modern magical meddling, and then I've got this Dear Madam. So I haven't quite decided how I want to marry the two, or if I want to just start fresh. Unsure. But we can look forward to that next week. I might just start a podcast, a version of Dear Madam, and just make it all one title, and it's like that. But yeah, we're quite a few of these in the books here. Modern Magical Meddling was like 20 episodes a season, something like that. Oh, let's see. Oh wow, yeah, there's been about 20, so this will be 21 then. My 21st Dear Madam Adam. Um so I may start a new season of Dear Madam Adam with the podcast component. So welcome though to the 21st Dear Madam Adam. Is there a Maven's Mania t-shirt in the merch store? I don't know about Maven's Mania. That sounds fun though. But there's a merch sale going on right now. So make sure you check that out and visit the website madamadam.com. We've got some emails to answer. The text line is open. If you would like to text in, the number is provided in the description here. And make sure you hit the thumbs up button while you are enjoying yourself during the live. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, put some likes on the board, engage in the comments, all of that. So let's go to dearmadamadam@gmail.com. Let's see. Sort through the nonsense. All right, let's see what I've got here. Jennifer W. This was from March 2nd, so it's a little bit further back, but love you, your personality and your readings, the non-BS readings. My husband and I have been getting life blows, lost 2 of his kids. Wow, we are struggling. My life seems to take a turn of great since I am running and keeping it normal for the rest of the kids. But he isn't, obviously. We are struggling with a new norm. Can you tell me what the hell or which direction to go? Life sucks, but the blows keep going. Is there a light coming soon? Interesting. Well, Jen, I am so sorry for the hardships that you and your family are enduring right now. Let's see what I've got for you today. Yes. Okay. All right. So we need to make sure that you are not giving in to your vices at this time. You've got this, the home element. We could use some teamwork. It seems we can use some delegation, some teamwork, some collaboration. 4 of Wands energy. Focus on your home. That looks good. We experience death literally and figuratively. There's a change of things, transformation. This year, the Hermit is about finding your path through the darkness. So we want to make sure that you are, that you're not grieving in a way that is harmful to you. You're keeping it normal for everybody else, but how are you coping? You know? Teamwork and collaboration and finding passion through collaboration and teamwork. Turn to those that can help you. Maybe that's why this devil is next to the 3 of Pentacles for you. It might be difficult for us to accept help right now, but Ace of Wands energy, we have to get passionate about our wellness, about grief and healing. Grief, again, it's not a linear path. It's not something that is the same person to person. Everyone grieves differently. So that's something that we have to accept, unfortunately. The light, though, comes from you lighting a match. You have to create the light, unfortunately. So I know we're frustrated. I know we're tired, but you have to be the one, you've got the matches. So the home looks good, though, that you have a strong family structure. So light your own match, be your own light, create it. We're going through a hardship, but don't give in to your vices at this time. Seek help where you need it. I hope that helps, resonates, chat. Does that make sense? Heavy stuff. Yes, ignite your own light. Yes, indeed. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, separate from the hearts. Yeah, the thumbs up. Likes are cute. That's this. I can do this. But yeah, the thumbs up, you guys have to do that. So Jen, my best wishes to you. and your family. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Annie O. This one's also from March 2nd, so it's been a minute. I've done readings with you before, and you were spot on each time. I have concerns of life changes that I'm experiencing. I've decided to move on from a 15-year relationship. The relationship just kept repeating the cycle, and I just wasn't happy or felt like I had purpose. Just need some sort of clarity or even words of wisdom. Indeed. Well, good for you and the self-awareness that it takes to you know, to catch that, right? Takes a strong person to break a 15-year habit, you know? So I think that's great. For some clarity, Annie O. Judgment, you've made a decision. Very nice. Judgment, the separation of facts and feelings, the focus on what is truthful and practical. King of Wands energy, taking initiative. Oh, let's see what else. There's meaningful connection for you elsewhere. What I have here, the Empress, Two of Cups, Chariot. There's a kind of emotional connection for you if you would go somewhere. On your travels, if you will. Now should be a time of wellness, nurture, healing. Now should be a time for that. So emotional communication for the sake of healing, getting things off your chest, being vulnerable, sharing your story with others, allowing people in, is the best move forward for you. And finding purpose, that's you taking the initiative here. But right now, your purpose needs to be on wellness and healing and being the best version of you for you, you know? So I hope that makes sense. You're not done romantically. There's more for you out there. Thank you for being here, everybody. If you're watching this live on YouTube or the replay, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. 23 of you watching right now and 19 thumbs up. We can do 23 of those, right? Thank you, Ashley B. Yes, self-care is sacred. All right. Let's continue. The next one comes from Emily W. Hi, I just wanted to first thank you for everything. You started showing up on my feeds a couple of months ago. It hasn't mattered. It hasn't mattered. It hasn't mattered if it's an old or new video. Every single one has resonated with me. I'm so glad. I love that. And there are some people that are fixated on a timestamp. They believe in a certain kind of astrology or divination that is a very fixed timetable, I guess. So there have been people that have frustratingly asked if I would put like timestamps on the reads, like what date and time. Most of those people have asked me for the date, but there's been one that asked for even the time that I like, you know, felt the reading, or was it before, during, after, what time did you post this, all of that. And I'm like, girl, you know, I believe that it's like music on the radio. It doesn't matter when a song was released. What matters is, you know, what you resonate with and how it makes you feel and all that. Yeah, right, chat. You see them when you're meant to, when you're supposed to see them. That's, you know, like it's all very right place, right time. But yeah, this person was like, a few people actually have asked me if I would do that. And I'm like, one, no, but two, it's also kind of available to you. Most social media posts have like the date, or you can tell from the comments. There already are time indicators, right? Like there already are. So I'm glad though. Thank you, Emily W. Hasn't mattered if it's an old or new video, everyone resonates. I'm glad to hear that. Generally curious if I'm on the right path in my life. I changed careers about 1.5 years ago and left the retail/food management industry after 27 years and started as an entry-level warehouse worker in medical kitting. Interesting. I also was in the retail/food service industry for about a decade or so. So, period. Let's see. I've already moved up into a leadership role, and there is definitely room for growth within the company. I guess I just want reassurance that that's what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Well, my love, what you're supposed to be doing with your life is pursuing your idea of abundance, whatever that is for you. Whatever your idea of joy is in life, whatever the, you know, ultimate goal is for you, you know. What you're supposed to be doing is what makes you happy, right? But I guess I get what you mean. Now you're in the learn mode. Interesting. This specific thing, you being a warehouse worker, is not specifically what you might not find that particularly fulfilling. So I've got 8 of Cups energy. You've already moved on. You might need to move on again. Hierophant energy, you are learning lessons right now, slow and steady ones, but you're learning them. And then 5 of Cups, this is not going to fulfill you in a way that you are looking for it to. So maybe you are one of these people that just needs to taste the world and try different things. Maybe you're not restless. Maybe you're just, you know, hungry for the right thing, for new. So yeah, there's a lot of this job element. Do this as long as it feels right for you, but I wouldn't set up camp here for like 27 years, you know. You're allowed to change your mind, and you're allowed to outgrow the potted plant that you were placed in. If you don't repot yourself, eventually you will kill off parts of you to stay in the pot that you're in. And we don't want that to happen. So what else? My husband and I will celebrate our 25th anniversary together this year. Congratulations. Things have been a little strained off and on the last year or so. I mean, marriage. I just need to know if everything is going to be okay with us. He's my world. Let's see. Wow. think we can agree, chat, that there is always a financial component when you reach a certain level of intimacy with the person and a certain length of time having been that you've been together. When you reach a certain level in your relationship, there's going to be a financial component, right? Of like our money, right? Or maybe not for you. Maybe for some people they keep it separate or whatever. But Dustin and I have been our money for, I mean, within the first year we were dating, it was our money. So what I will say, I've got Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and then Three of Pentacles. Oh yeah, period. That's a great way of putting it from the chat there, Ashley. Indeed, if I don't trust you enough to share bank accounts, it's probably not going to last. Right. Well said. Um what this looks like, Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, it's like go on a cruise together or something. You know, if you want to know if everything is going to be okay with you guys, make it okay now. You know, plan trips together. You guys should spend money and go on trips together. Spend the money. And Three of Pentacles is here, right? Which is teamwork and collaboration. Don't do this alone. And that's why I was asking, like, is it our money? Are we separate with the money? Is everything joint? But like having been together 25 years, I imagine everything is joint. So I know everyone does it a little differently. I've heard that too. A couple should have 4 bank accounts. Your own checking and savings and my own checking and savings. And then maybe like a one collective one for bills and a collective one for fun money or something like that. But that's complex. And my husband and I have always majority of our relationship only up until, you know, the point of me getting, large brand deals with certain companies last year. We've been pretty, we've been scraping by. We haven't been particularly well off. I mean, we are double income, no kids, so we have enough to do the fun things that we want to do. And so joint checking was just the thing that was smart for us at the time, I guess. But anyway, um this suggests you should spend money on something on the romantic part of your life right now. On the whimsical romantic side, we should spend money on that. Go on a trip, go on a cruise, a little weekend vacay to the hotel down the street. I don't care, but like something that we can do together and collaborate on this. Don't be the only one participating in the success of this relationship. Make sure that you're doing it together. One final thing, one of the scammers was in my inbox on TikTok trying to give me a free reading. I usually play along with them and message unhinged things. I have a warped sense of humor sometimes. I kept going until they asked for a donation for my free reading. Then I blocked them. But joke's on them. You selected my name for a free reading not 30 minutes later during your 10 minutes of madness. Once again, thank you. Isn't that funny how the universe works? I love that. Well, I hope you resonated with your reads, Emily, and thank you for the well-worded and thought-provoked email. I hope you enjoyed your cards. All right. Next, I have an email from a Mimi Higgins. And then I'm going to see if there's anybody on the text line over here. Yes, we do have a couple of texts to go through. So we will get to those right after this. Good evening. I've experienced upheaval in my life in the last week. This was March 2nd. So it's been a minute since then. The unexpected loss of my heart horse, change in routine, feeling lost. What's a heart horse? Did you own a horse? Like your like a dearly loved horse? I'm guessing. A horse bestie. Okay, cool. Pull some cards for me, please, to help me navigate this time. Absolutely, Mimi. Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome. King of Pentacles energy for you. Honey, you handle this however you want to. You will ride again, though. You will. And you might be one to teach others. So that's lovely. Let's see. It's about the journey, not the destination. 10 of Swords energy. Pain, my love. Pain, pain, pain. And 7 of Cups energy. It doesn't really matter what you choose. What matters is how you sleep at night and how you live with yourself. Yeah, we have to work through this grief. We got to work through this grief. And you're in charge of how this goes. No one's grief process is the same, but there is an element of community where you ride with community. So there's that support for you as well. Yeah, you'll rekindle the passion. You'll get there. I know we don't want to replace, but there is hope for rekindling that your passion for writing and the routine and that. So as of right now, you just have to do the bare minimum. Get up, take care of yourself, do what you can. That's it. All right. Thank you for the quick search. Like an animal familiar is what a heart horse would be. Love that. Well, I'm very sorry for your loss. All right. Let's see what I've got. I've got a text from a 615 number. It says, the universe keeps sending me the cards 8 of Cups and 6 of Swords, which gives me the perception that I need to move on from something. I feel I'm not grasping the lesson since it's continually coming up. How can I make sure I'm on the right path to uncovering what I need to know and not miss this lesson? Well, break it down practically. Think about what the cards mean individually. Look them up. I'm sure you have. Eight of Cups, that we're moving on emotionally, and then Six of Swords, that we are moving on intellectually as well. So well, there's a there's a call for vulnerability here, a leap of faith, a trust that you'll be caught, that you'll be carried and caught. If you jump, you'll be caught. There will be someone there to catch you. Six of Pentacles, an even exchange of energy. You can make sure you're on the right path by being vulnerable in your communication, expressing your needs clearly, making sure that the people that you love are loving you properly as well. It's important that you teach people how to treat you. Yeah, you were to enjoy this time and not be stubborn about when things happen. They don't happen on your timeline, So there's that. Yeah, it's really just about making sure you're bringing a more vulnerable version of yourself forward. I often say that all you owe anyone is truth and kindness, but that has to begin with you. So, it's the honesty bit, though, for me. Yeah, you have to trust. You'll know you're not missing it because you'll have an even exchange of energy. You'll feel fulfilled while you give to others. And perhaps because you give to others. Yeah, you got stuff to share as well. Some generous fucking cards up in here. The more you look at it, the more you see. Very nice. So when you can find the balance between being generous with yourself and being generous with others, you should understand better the lesson that you've got going on right now, and making sure that you're on the right path. Well, that's about you being vulnerable and sharing your truth when it's probed, when people ask, be honest. All right. That was a good one. This one is from a 312 number. Hi, Adam. I want to know if I will find more direction in my life and how soon. That's not quite phrased properly. How soon? There's no timeline, you know? There's not a timeline. How will I want to know if I will find more direction in my life and how soon. That's entirely up to you. All of that is entirely up to you, my love. Whether or not you find direction and when, that's up to you. You have to seek it out. You have to seek your direction. It's not just going to be handed to you, you know? I suggest you look into Ikigai. Ikigai. I'm going to text it back to you. Google Ikigai. Do that. And I invite anyone that it's interested to do that as well. It's a Japanese exercise for life purpose. And it's 4 questions. And when you put them in various combinations, they show you things about yourself that you might not have considered, you know? So there's that. How soon we can pull some stuff, of course. We're gonna pull some cards, but that's a helpful tool that I've used in my life, and I invite you to use it as well. And see, interestingly, how that unfolds for you. Yeah, you've got a plethora of options. Find more direction. There's several to choose from. It's up to you to get off your ass, basically. 10 of Cups energy. It's not about money, jobs, tangible things. It's about how finding these things is supposed to make you feel. You should be manifesting emotionally. Opportunities are presented to you, choices to be made, but you get stuck in your head. Sooner than you think. It's all cups and pentacles. So it's very muddy water. So time frames in tarot, it goes fast to slow. Swords, wands, cups, then pentacles. We're in the middle of cups and pentacles for time frames. So we're talking about you having real direction in your life and real focus. And it might take a few months. Many choices. Yes, indeed. And remember that it doesn't matter what you choose. What matters is how you live with yourself and how you sleep at night, that you don't have regrets. That's what matters. So show up, be you, be willing to learn, and remember that you always have a choice. You can do things passionately or smart. You can do things with wisdom or with passion. You're going to get in your head about this for a while. So plant a seed and give it time. Try something for a lunar cycle for 30 days and see if it resonates with you. And if not, then try something else, you know. But you're meant to be happy, babe. 10 of Cups. You're meant to pursue emotional abundance. It's not about the money. It's not about the job, the tangible. It's about how having those things is supposed to make you feel. Okay? Thank you for texting, and look up Ikigai. Thank you again for those of you that are watching. We've got about 20 more minutes of this live. And don't forget, you can watch the after party on my socials at 10. Yes, Ashley. All right. Let's see. Hello, welcome. Okay, hi, Madam. Thank you for everything you do. I was wondering if you see that the complicated connection I'm wanting to clear from my life will be accomplished in 2025. And additionally, will this person go away peacefully? Pandora. Okay. So we're trying to get someone out of our life, and we want it to be this year, and we want to make sure that they go quietly. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm guessing like this person might have to go kicking and screaming. Um, I also have, there's like a sliver of something you're holding on to as well. So there is hope, the star, rest, hope, and a severing of the old. So far, yeah. Yeah, it's all karmic now. You do what you're supposed to do. He's giving Ace of Swords. You're giving King of Wands. Like you hold more power than they do. You hold more authority. I have the peaceful part here, you know. Um I have the peaceful part, but there's this last, like, you know, in horror movies when the killer's dead and we're all celebrating, well, you think the killer's dead and we're all celebrating, and he gets up for one last scare because you didn't shoot him in the head. This is giving that vibe. He's gonna pop back up again for one last try to get to you, and you just King of Wands it back down. So you take initiative, you lead with passion. There is hope here. They seem to go peacefully, but then there's one last fuckery for you. Love you. Thank you. But know that it's between him and karma right now. So you make sure you're holding up your end of your karmic bargains also. Sorry for the analogy. I've been watching a lot of Scream lately. I've been having a Scream marathon in between things. Background noise. Period. All right, let's see what I've got. I was gonna do the phone call bit, but you guys have so many good questions for me. Let's see. I've got a bunch of stuff from a 703 number. The latest one said, "Hiya, I'm in the chat, but maybe this is late. I sent my crush a DM and he left me on red." Do you want to focus on that, or do you want to focus on some of these other things? I'm sorry that I didn't see these. I don't look at this phone often. You want to focus on that? Okay. What did you send them? What did you say? Hi. That's it. Yes, I was scared. Well, it's not okay. I'm going to play the role of your crush and you're going to be you. Okay. You just said hi, right? So I'm busy and I'm living my life and doing my thing. That's all you said because you're scared. It's not my job to make you feel comfortable about communicating with me, you know? Yeah, they got their own stuff going on, you know? I don't know what it is, but they're elsewhere. You made an offer. Queen of Wands energy is kind of how we responded with no response. It's going to go dark for a while and you have to have the strength to follow up if you want to. Um Prepare to be disappointed. He's a Scorpio. I didn't want to seem clingy. Well, it's not clingy for you to say hi and the purpose of your text. Why are you texting me? Why are you DMing me? What, more than just hi? I often don't respond to messages for hours or days even. And it's not personal. It's just I just don't have time or I don't have anything to say, you know? So there I a pet peeve of mine is being on the phone in silence. It's like call me later, you know? Call me when something happens, you know, especially like with my husband and I when we're on the phone in silence. I'm like, I'll just see you when you get home. Like you don't need me in the background in silence on the car ride home, you know? Thought it would engage his interest. Well, if you've been left on red, sweetheart, apparently it didn't. So you made an offer, right? Let's go through this. You made an offer. That's you sending the DM, you waiting for a response and not quite getting what you wanted, but you waiting for a response and not really getting one, you know? Um, the moon, he's gone dark on you. You need to have the strength to either follow up or let this go. But Three of Swords energy, you're only hurting your own feelings here. Mind you, my roomie saw him on a date 3 weeks ago. He's not obligated to date you. He's not obligated to respond to you, to like you, to be interested. He's not obligated to date you. Do you know what I mean? It sucks. Maybe he's just not interested. How do you follow up? You make an offer. How do you follow up? You make an offer of some kind. You ask a question. You do more than just another hi. You know, I saw him at a coffee shop a few weeks ago. Just ask him out. Yeah, literally. That's what I'm saying. Just make an offer. Ask him out. Take the first hi as like, oh, maybe he was busy. Maybe he didn't see it. Maybe he didn't know what to say or doesn't. Maybe he's fucking shy too. Who knows? But for you, uh, make an offer. Hi, want to go to Starbucks? I mean, not like that. You know, like let's have some decorum. Acknowledge the lack of communication because you don't want to seem desperate or stupid, you know? So say, "Hey, um, I'm sure you're busy, but I was wondering if you'd like to go out sometime and get something to eat or, you know, I thought maybe we could get to know each other. Use more words is what I'm fucking saying. Use more words. This is a crush. It's her crush. I know we haven't spoken in a year, but I saw you at Starbucks a few weeks ago. Do you want it? That seems creepy. That seems creepy. I saw you from a distance at Starbucks. No, girl. What was wrong with what I said? What was wrong with what I said? Oh. Sure. Chat GPT or WhatsApp AI. Sure. Sure. Use the tools that are at your disposal. Use technology if you have to, or if you would like to. I would say something like, hey, want to get food sometime? I think, hey, I'm sure you're busy, but I was wondering if you would like to get food or a drink sometime. Maybe we could get to know each other. Maybe we can get to know each other better. I'd like to get to know you better or something. He loves Subway. Why do you know so much about this motherfucker? You're not trying to trap him, you know? Just be just be normal. Oh, I'm not poking fun at you. I'm laughing at the absurdity of the situation. Oh God. Your roomie dated his friend. That's cute. Well, honey, I'm not sure this is worth the trouble that it is. You know? I'm not sure he's worth all the trouble. I've got 3 of Swords energy, 5 of Swords energy. You have the strength, you're willing. But I would be direct. I love all the suggestions in the chat. So good. But yeah. You're not going to hear anything for a minute, so you have to be the one to reach out, and you have to have the strength to do that, but mind your expectations. You know? I can't. His profiles are private. Short but respectful. Yeah. If his profiles are private, then how did you DM him the first time, and how is he on red? I'm so confused now. We spoke last year before he ghosted. Oh my God, girl, get over it. Yeah, we didn't have that little chestnut of information. that he's already done this to you once before. Girl, he's just not interested. He's just not interested. And the cards don't lie, girl. So, Three of Swords. You're disappointing yourself. You're hurting your own feelings. He's not worth the trouble. You've got a big heart willing to give. Something else is available for you. And if he's not, he's lost interest in me after I didn't want to go to IHOP on a date. Honey, then no. Would it get a response? It doesn't matter because you shouldn't waste your fucking time. No. See, this is why I don't like to focus on romance, because people are dumb when it comes to their heart. People are stupid when it comes to romance. I've given you, I'm not mad, first and foremost. I'm not mad, I'm just loud. I've given you 8 fucking cards and told you that, like, you're done. The whole chat is telling you, girl, he ghosted you once. He's left you on red. Take the hint. You're choosing stupidity. You're choosing ignorance. He's just not into you, babe. All right. We got time for another text or two. Let's see. Let's see. Something short and sweet to the point. Let's do this one. Any advice about my situationship from a 409 number? Don't feel horrible. Don't feel bad at all. You're welcome. All right. Situationship 409 area code. It's going to be work. It's a lot of work. This has to be a collaborative effort. Your situationship has to be a team effort. I feel like you're putting a lot more into this than the other person is. Is that a thing? I have them being an immovable object, leaving you with a lot of despair. What is with the men y'all fucking pick? Y'all need a Dustin. I'm telling you. You guys need to find a Dustin. You need to find someone who is obsessed with you. Dustin is obsessed with me. It is a fun feeling. Sometimes overwhelming, but he is. Dustin smothers me like barbecue ribs, girl. That boy is obsessed. And I'm obsessed with him. So, where's this going? Should I just hold the card up? That's where it's going. I'm a lesbian, but I could still use a Dustin-like person. He could fit the bill. Dustin could be a girl. Dustin would be a really good girl. He'd be a very high maintenance girl, but he would be a very good girl. So that's where the situationship is going. You're very welcome, my love. This needs to be a team effort. Relationships are work, collaborations. So that's all the time I have for today. Thank you all for joining me. This is going to be the last episode of this season. And next week, we will be doing recording for the podcast as well simultaneously. So thank you for joining me. I had a great time. Thank you for being here. And don't forget to join me for the after party at 10 o'clock on the socials. Shut up, Miss Ree. You're fine, girl. Don't think too much into it. Just take the advice you're given. Y'all have a great night. I'll see you soon.